Life is a journey, and until you get comfortable with not being comfortable, it will be hard to tell a success story. I was approached by a lady who asked, "Lady, you're always smiling, you're always happy, you're always dancing. What's your secret?" And I laughed, thinking she was just messing with me, but she meant the question. She wanted to know why I am always happy. Why am I always laughing? Why am I always dancing? I turned and said to her, I said, life is so short. Life is too short. And I'm trying to make the best out of every little moment I have in my life. It's not always a joy moment. It's not always about love or happiness, which is life. Life comes with challenges, but until you embrace those challenges, you learn from your mistakes and try to make the best out of your life. Live in the moment. It will be hard to tell a success story. She asked, "You started a new talk show?" I said, "Yeah, let me send you the promo video so you can look at it." She looked at it. The talk show is called Talk to Lady. It's about success stories from people from all walks of life. She said, "Lady, I am no success story. I have no story to tell. Therefore, I can't be featured in this show. I do not see myself being a guest in this show." And I said, "My dear, that's where you get it all wrong." She said, "You have no idea what my life is about. I do not know my father. I grew up without a father. My mother, after giving birth to me, dumped me or left me at a center. I was moving from one foster home to another. I don't even know if my real name is this. I strived through life. I did it all. I did drugs, prostitution, name it, just to get here today. So, lady, my life is not a success story. I have seen pain. I have seen tears." And she started breaking down into tears, filled with emotions. The first thing I told her, I said, "Do you really know who you are?" She said, "No, because I don't know my father. Neither do I know my mother." She said, "I can meet my dad in the street and I would not know this is my father. I can meet my mother in the street and I would not know. The only parents I know who knew are the ones that I was living with at the foster home. And I was moving from one foster home to another. So I have no success story." I said to her, "You are what the limit you set for yourself. If you believe in yourself, you know who you are. You know your story from the past. Try to use that and make a better future for yourself. People will not always be there. Even the people closer to you, it can be your mom, your father, your son, your daughter. They cannot make your life a successful one. You are the only one who can determine what your life would be or how you want your life to be. If you let life drive your life, it would not be a success story. Jump on the driver's seat of your life and be the driver of your life. Otherwise, life will drive you." And I said to her, "You are beautiful, smart, talented, and you have it all. The only thing you need is a little push and an encouragement so you can achieve your dreams." She said, "But I have no college degree. I'm only able to speak English because I grew up in America and I was born in America." I want to say Let's let's have grace, empathy. Everybody you see in this life has a story. Whether that story is a success story or whether it's pain, whatever that story might be, everybody has a story to tell. And without proceeding with caution, you never know who you're hurting out there. And again, let's not look at what Ladybug is doing or what Ladybug has or how far Ladybug has gone. No, let your focus be your own success, your own handwork. Care less about what the other person has. How they get there, you don't know. They have a story. Create your own story. Be your own destiny. Have your life in your hand. Be the driver of your life. People will talk about you, especially if you're on the right track. Today, people can say, oh, Ladybug is just full of herself. Ladybug is just a proud person. Ladybug is A, B, and C. But that does not define me. That does not make me who I am. What defines me is my own self. What I do, my own character, and my actions, not what people think about me. The moment you're on the road to success, then you start seeing more enemies and then you start losing friends. Do not care if you have that one person in your life who is genuinely committed to your life, then have a million of friends who are not genuine. Life is not about all that. And oftentimes we make the mistake of branding ourselves, making a name for ourselves. But is that all we need in life? No. I want to be remembered for the things I did for people and change their life. The services you left behind, the legacy you left behind. Let people sit in a meeting or let people be in public and say, oh my God, she was a wonderful woman. She was a wonderful guy who has changed my life for the better. When I had the conversation with this lady, she got me emotion, but guess what? My response to her has motivated her to an extent that she's like, I'm going to quit doing drugs and I'm going to put my life in order. I said, that's the spirit. Don't let anybody dictate your life. Your mother can give back to you. Your father can give back to you, but they are not the writer of your destiny. It lays in your hand. And until you find that, what can I do best? How can I put my life in order? Until you find that right decision, the right next move to take in your life, you will be lost. Know your worth. I remember a close friend telling me, you are worth what you negotiate. You are worth the way you present yourself. Careless about what people say about you. You will be talked about. As long as you're doing something positive, people will always have something to tell about you. Whether that is negative, whether that is positive, that's totally up to them. But don't let anybody define your life for you. Your life is your own. And until you take ownership of that and take that responsibility, you will always be looking back on your soldier thinking somebody else is talking about me. Somebody else is looking at me differently. Life is a journey and we all have our stories to tell. But speak your truth and stand on your ground. Believe it or not, whether anybody else believe your story or not, it is your story. Own it. Whether that is to sell bananas on the street, whether that is to sell a bottle of water daily, it's your life, it's your choice. As long as you're gaining something positive out of it and it makes you happy, do it. As long as it's not illegal, that is your choice, that is your life. Be the writer of your own story. Don't let anybody narrate your story for you. The air we breathe, the life we enjoy, the luxury we have, all going to be history. But until then, be the driver of your life. You are beautiful. You are worthy. You are valued. Every day, wake up in the morning and write a note for yourself. Remind yourself if you have to. Tell yourself in the mirror, I am a beautiful woman. I am a beautiful guy. Or I am a handsome guy, rather. And this is what I want to do. This is how I want to get there. And in the next 2 years, this is where I want to see myself. Walk towards that goal, walk towards that list, and see if you won't get there. If you were able to save $1 last year, and this year you have $2 in that savings, that's success. That is success. But if you were to save $1 last year, and then you go back to having 50 cents the second year, you've already spent the 50 cents that you had. You're left with 50 cents. It is still success. But what have you done wrong or right that you can improve on? Assess yourself daily. Take the right from the wrong. We all make mistakes. Mistakes are allowed and they are okay. It is okay to make mistakes because that's how you learn and move on and better your life for the next agenda ahead. And like the saying goes, downfall of a man is not the end of his life. We fail, we keep failing. But you know what is success? You fail, you stand up. You fail, you stand up again. But don't fail and stay down. Life is what you make it. Oftentimes, I hear people say, treat people the way you want them to treat you. But I said no. Treat people the way they want to be treated. Because the way I might want to be treated might not be the way you want to treat me. Or you want to be treated. No. So I say, treat people the way they want to be treated. If they want to be addressed as Miss, address them as Miss. If they want to be addressed as Mrs., address them as Mrs. If they want to be addressed as Doctor, address them. It doesn't hurt. Give people what they want. In return, you have a lot. Never be afraid to take up new challenges. Never be afraid to walk in the dark. Never be afraid to be alone. Fear can be a deadly disease. Never let fear stop you from achieving your dreams. Never let fear put you back. Write your own story. Speak your truth and be the driver of your life. It's your call, Lady Ba. Until I come your way again, know your value and know your worth. Know who are you. Ask yourself that question every morning you wake up. Who am I? What do I stand to gain today? What is my success story? What do I intend to be? Where do I want to be in the next few days? Where do I want to be in the next few months? Have a checklist. Go through the list daily, monthly, yearly. My dear sister or my brother, you will be proud of yourself. The last word is, people treat you the way you treat yourself and carry yourself. Always put your head up. Carry yourself with pride. Carry yourself with grace. Respect all, but don't let anybody dim your light. Thank you very much.